Hello, welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today, we're going to do another quick constructed run with a deck. This deck, hold on, I lost myself. Where is it? I just had on screen. Deck is brought to you by Grogich. Grogich, a YouTube subscriber and also a Twitch subscriber, so paying $5 a month over on Twitch. So getting the benefits of some decks built in your honor and trying to work it out. So today the request was red-green monsters. Fun deck. Not always like scrapping for that competitive level, but having a really hard time with it. We're trying out a different kind of build today. As always, I want to beat red decks, but I also want to be competitive when the opponent's fogging my stuff. So here's what we got. We got 4 Llanowar Elves, the Banefires, they kind of lurk down here. Cut lurks over here if we're looking at the real curve. And then the Servants and the Elves are the big deal. You want to accelerate out some of these drops. So we got all the Chandras, all the Phoenix, all the Glorybringers, and some Vivs. And we want Bane and Cut to Ribbons to be top shelf. So that's the plan. We've also got the Brontos. I'm running 26 land. It's a huge amount of the deck, but I can't afford to miss a land drop off this thing. Like a few missed land drops or a few bad colors, like not enough red sources, and you're toast. So that's what we're doing. Can't wait to see how it works out, if it pays off. Let's go do a quick constructed run and find out. To battle! As long as we're bringing glory, I feel like we'll have a chance. I recently got to 7 wins with a version of this deck that used Adventurous Impulse. I've set those aside and put in Vivien Reids, which is a pretty big swap, but I noticed a lot of my Adventurous Impulse were coming pretty late in the game, where Vivien Reid can have a similar effect while leaving a Planeswalker on the battlefield. Obviously, Vivien Reid won't do as much in the early game, but the main thing I needed in the early game were lands. So 4 impulses out, an extra land, and 3 Viviens in. I'm curious to see the effect. Now, right now, I don't have a payoff card. I drew a payoff card. But at least for now, we're just going to be getting in, pinking, plinking away with our Llanowar Elves. So what's the story? Is it Glint Sleeve Siphoner? Are we going to siphon something? Are we going to do something? Anything? No? Okay. Well, Land City, we do play a lot of them. Like half the deck produces mana. With the big plan of having big, awesome monsters ahead of schedule. And making sure that Cut to Ribbons later in the game. You can play it off Aether Hub and Servant of the Conduit. And Banefire can finish the job. Opponent's just playing along, though. Leads me to believe that essences can be scattered, so I'm not even going to bring the glory. I'll keep plinking away. The longer the game goes, the less the opponent really wants to target this Llanowar Elf with anything. Yeah, same story as every turn. What are we doing? Supreme Willin? Opted. Got an opt. Flood is real. We haven't drawn another spell yet. It'd be really good to have some. The Chandras and the Vivs. This would be a good time for them to shine in this control-ish matchup. Otherwise, I don't know how we're going to get our opponent in Banefire range. But there's Omen Speaker. It's conspicuous with this 2-mana open, that's for sure. Makes me think Essence Scatter a lot. Let's test the waters. That resolved easy peasy. Let's try cutting you. That resolved easy peasy. Maybe I should be dropping glory this whole time. Still, I'm not going to be apologetic for being patient. So, what's up? Omen Speaker opt. Is this the beginner deck? If so, I'm sorry, opponent. I'm sorry for you. I believe they get to play Chupacabra, though. Speak of the devil. Iquensuocha! Yeah. Let's bring out some glory. Now, do I exert it on Chupacabra? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we'll just do the 4. I'm not too worried about a Ravenous Chupacabra's 2/2 body destroying me. I worry about another Chupacabra destroying me. Murder. Murder, 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 murder. Alright, no blocks for that. Do I try to slam in with some Oasis damage? If I get my opponent to 8, man, we're really close to firing him out. But I think instead I'll just attack for 1. It's a little too bold. A little too bold. Lots of bad could happen. And are we going to see Tetsamok or some other large, terrifying creature? Sift. We're going to see Sift. Well, if we're going to have one of these rather ugly mana flood games where we only draw a real card in Glorybringer, I'm glad it could be this one. Our opponent is pretty overmatched, but I'm not going to be really sorry. You just can't be. This game's hard. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be brutal. Law of the jungle. You gotta go get him. I've known to spare an opponent or two in quick play, but this is quick constructed. We gotta bring it. Hostage taker? Yeah, okay. Wah. That's too bad. All right. So at what point do I Banefire so a top decked Aether Hub will win me the game? I think I can still wait another turn. Let's see, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Leave him at 3. I guess I should wait one more turn so a top deck Chandra can be lethal. Oh, gonna regret that now, aren't I? Though I don't think, let's see, 11. Yeah, it's still not lethal next turn yet. Too far behind now for the Bronto to matter. Bang. Just trying to top deck. Finish the flood. And cross your fingers, my friends. Does it resolve? Meow?
When people start screaming, I know I'm on track. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Wow! I was just waiting for something to go wrong. One of craving my own creature, shenanigans of that nature. Holy cow. Alright. Sometimes it's not the best showing for the deck, that's for sure, but you gotta take it. You take the wins when you can take the wins. Whew! Whew! Hoodalali. Moving right along. So, this hand's fine, I think. No accelerants, which is sad, but we have a lightning strike. And we have lots of ways to kill things. So, let's kick this off tapped. White mana. Hopefully not white plus blue equals sad. Okay. Let the party begin. How long to play the game, I wonder. Well, we do run Banefire. Desert of the True, so maybe there's something to this. Is it an approach deck? Is it something different from what we've seen and seen and seen? We'll find out one way or another. Alrighty then, pass that turn. Yep, we're gonna be chilling. At least we have cards. I'm not going to jam the Chandra. I think I'm going to wait for Teferi. Although, what if it just resolved? I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna wait a bit more. Somebody's gotta move. Yep, somebody's gotta move. As long as I've got land drops. Remember, we're secretly the Banefire deck. Just gonna try to build up resources to overload them if they go for like Approach of the Second Sun, and if they run out of land drops, maybe discarding some spells will damage them. And if they run Syncopate, we can have a big mana advantage when we do lead off with our Chandra. Did you draw the land, you animal? Alright. That's something I don't mind running out. Keeps the mana advantage coming. They drew another land. Must be nice. Here's a Chandra. What you got? Stop the music. Negate. Yep.
You will be a pile of ashes!
Let's pass turn. Although, just thinking, but whether or not to save this. I want to save it until something resolves. I Syncopate, if I can get around to Syncopate somehow, or at least confine their mana somehow. Seems smart. Let's try again. Yeah.
Enough!
Alright, I'll try attacking. Yep, doesn't go on a Glorybringer this way. Main phase Glimmer. 4 spells in hand, 2 relevant cards probably about to come through. Let's see, at least 1 relevant card. Fun. But at least there's some tapped mana now on that side of the table. Glorybringer? Alright. Elf. More Glimmer? More what? Cycle. Ah. Alright. Cycle. All the cards. Glorybringer? Get him? If it's settled, that's fine. Gets the lands out of my deck. Ah, blink of an eye. Sure. Phoenix. Field of Ruin go. More settle stuff? Let's see. They know about the Glorybringer. Just deciding whether or not to attack with this too. I guess not right now. What you got? Bolt. This lets the Phoenix come back. Dodges the seal away, sorta. And now if there's a Fumigate, playing into it with this is fine. Okay, what is going on with your hand? So many cards, so little action. Well, here comes something. Maybe it is Approach of the Second Sun time. Okay, Fumigate. Disallow the trigger? Alright, you still know about the Glorybringer. 9 is not 10. Alright, Glorybringer. Get me a hit, come on. Aether Meltdown, you say? Ouch. All the tricks, but at least that's something I can sort of blow up. If I get a Brontodon, or if I get Vivien out. Yep, you're very talented. Well, I don't have time to goof off anymore, do I? And now the Rivulet will get it really close. So what do I have to draw? Could cut my own thing to get that in the graveyard, but I need another source. What do you do? I guess that gets another source.
Wild animals I like. People?
For now,
not so much.
Let's take out the Aether thingy.
That can't help you now.
All right. Should I cut my own Llanowar Elf? No, not yet. Not quite yet. I definitely played this one a bit too cautious. Should have just been spamming cards from the get-go. Gave my opponent too much time. Wish I could have it over. Can I get a do-over? Yeah, the opponent just waited till they had the kill. Ah, my bad. But this deck is not good against control no matter what I do. It's nice to have the Banefire out of nowhere option. It's nice. But it doesn't do enough. Wish I could have that whole game back though and see if I had just, from turn 4 started slamming cards like Chandra and turn 5 Glorybringer, what would have happened? But you just never know. You just never know. It's possible that nothing I could have done would have helped. Oh man, I guess I am all mana, no stake, but it's what our deck really needs to do, is that early acceleration. So hopefully we'll draw some. Besides, if the opponent uses their removal spells on these, well, we'll see what happens. Dragon Rider. Okay. Did we pull another starter deck? That's really bizarre. This is, as long as you control a dragon, it flies. Otherwise, it's a human warrior grizzly bear. No blocks. Oh, it's a something. It's a something. Get the damage in. Get ready to fire. Although, of course, a Sweltering Suns would be crazy, but I'm not playing around that. The Dragon Rider just doesn't let me believe it. I've had weirder things happen to me, though. Let's try this. Could tap differently and saved an energy. I doubt it will be relevant, but you never know in this world. Here comes a shock. And it's Grixis. So it's not a starter deck, but man, is it a pile. Who's next? What else could this deck have? Either way, untapping Banefire. And that's that. Well, that one was significantly easier than blue-white control. Apologies to the player. For all the horror stories I hear about QC, Quick Constructed, getting matched up against super powerful Tier 1 Ultra Pro Tour competitors over and over, this is what I hear in my Discord from new players complaining that Quick Constructed isn't a good place for them to play. I hear a lot of stories like that, and I regularly, at least every Quick Constructed, I get matched up in matches similar to what you see in this video a few times, which is why I usually don't play Quick Constructed on my videos. For a long time I played free play, but then people are like, you should be in Quick Constructed. Now I'm just trying to make a little series out of it. It's amazing. Individual experiences may vary. It's like the world works that way. Uh-oh. But now we've got red decks. Now we got red decks who don't attack. Wonder what I'm supposed to make of that. I think I'll just pass the turn and lightning strike some red creatures and avoid taking damage. I'm confident if I played a Servant of the Conduit, it would get fried. Gutter Snipe, sure. Do I care about a 1-2? I guess I should just be... Against this kind of deck, let's just try to kill every creature. Every creature. Take no damage from their creatures. Make them do all their damage with their spells. That's going to be... We're just going to try that. Just no creatures. If they can't keep a creature on the board, can they do enough with just burn? I'm not convinced. And we're out of removals. See if the opponent has the dreaded 4 Gutter Snipe hand. But Phoenix will come down. That'll make things hard. Ah, we're firing the burn spells at the critters, so the opponent's playing our game. That's what we need to see. So play it with this card. Ah, beautiful animation, beautiful art. Love you, Rekindling Phoenix. And now we're going upstairs. Must be a Flame of Keld in hand. I'll play you. I'll hold the Wizard's Lightning, see if the opponent tries to pave the way for this Pyromancer before I shoot it. And we can blow up Flame of Keld with the Bronto. So there's a shock to the Servant. There's the flame. We'll shoot you down. Lightning strike number 4. You love it? Basically get that hidden 2-for-1 as the cards were going to come out next turn. Just keep them 1-for-1 because we have a Phoenix, and I don't think the opponent can deal with it. We're still at 17 life, by God. They drew another lightning strike or something of that nature. See if they want to use it here on this servant. I mean, it's a lot of burn. You can't say the burn deck didn't have a burn deck draw. How do you deal with the Phoenix? Phoenix is so freaking good right now. Just dropping Mythic Phenai on everything. I don't care if Phenai is the proper plural or not. And the burn deck is adios muchachos. All right, rolling along. So we're at 3-1. I'm curious to see how this ends. If you would like to see how this video ends, you can subscribe through Twitch, which is at $5 a month to be a Twitch subscriber, or you can subscribe on Patreon, $5 a month for the tier that gets you access to all the videos. Actually, the $2 tier does too. $2 a month gets you access to the patron-only videos. I hope you enjoyed the video. The deck list is in the description along with links to Twitch or Patreon. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.